Hello, Aaron from Firefly Solar. This is Joel from JND SEO, and I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time, Aaron. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you do want to hear more information, feel free to reach out. I can answer any questions for you. We can set up a 5-minute phone call. And if not, no problem. I'm going to give you a bunch of free tips in here that will help you to catch the competition. So the 3 things we'll talk about today are content, citations, and backlinks. So I'm going to start with content. So I'm on your homepage here. All right, so Google recommends having about 1,500 words of content to 2,000 words of content. And you guys don't have really anything too close to that. But the other alternative would be if you guys had a blog, because it kind of offers the same thing as that much information. The reason that Google wants so much content on a homepage is that they know that if you have that much content on your homepage, then you're actually going to be giving kind of a lot back. And I do see that you guys have a blog here. To people that are searching on Google and looking, and essentially that's going to help Google because that's going to bring in more people for them. And blogs do that very similar thing where they offer a lot of information, tips, strategies, and all that. I'm also going to talk about Summit Solar today because they're one of the top ones for the area that I searched, which was Greenville, South Carolina. And if we just kind of stroll through their site, same thing. They don't have anywhere near the 1,500 to 2,000 words of content. They do also have a blog as well. So kind of being all things considered with you guys both having a blog, this is where adding the content to the homepage would probably put you over the top. And the idea really would be to get ahead of them in every single topic that we talk about today. And as we said, the first one is just content. The second reason that's important to have a lot of content on your page is the more content you have, the more keywords or keyword phrases you can put into that content. Just as an example, I've put in just solar Greenville, South Carolina. It's what new customers would search if they're looking for a solar provider in the area. It's also going to have some good volume attached. Normally, they would see ads at the top of the page. We're not seeing any for this spot. So we're going to jump right into the map section, which is the first thing for this search. So this is going to bring us to our second topic, which is citations. And the top 3 companies show up here in this little preview window, and you guys do show up, so good job with your citations. And citations are just when you get your business name, address, and phone number listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, and you can also use your social media as well and link those up. So next we'll talk about the organic section. We're going to get down here. This is after the map section. You're going to get 10 results that show up per page. This Energy Sage one is really just a directory where it talks about the best solar companies in Greenville. So we're going to hop down here and kind of just see what we have for results. So if we were ranking our key phrase, which is just solar Greenville, South Carolina, number 1 would go to energysage.com. 2 is going to go to Summit Solar, which was the target site that we used. And 3 is going to go to renewable energy solutions or renewenergysolutions.com. So what I'll do next is I'm just going to hop over to a program called Ahrefs. I've taken your website firefly.solar and plugged it in so I can take a look and see how it's performing so I can tell you guys about that. So the first thing we notice, you guys have your headers here. That's a really good thing. This allows Google to find you a little bit easier. We got your business name as well as a keyword for you. Next, we'll talk about our third topic, which is backlinks and referring domains. Backlinks, you have 120 right now. These are just links you have on other pages. When people click these, it redirects them back to your site, firefly.solar. And you guys have 47 referring domains. Now, these are the sites or domains that you guys actually have these links. So you have 120 links on the 47 pages. So you've got a little bit less than 3 links per website. The more sites that point back to your site with a link, that's going to increase Google's ranking for you, which is going to be your UR number, which just means your trust. And that's going to allow you to be found for more keywords. So right now we can see you guys are being found for 199 keywords, which is really good. And the more links you have and the more trust you build, the higher you'll go with that as long as you have them on your site. And that's going to allow you to bring in these 60 visitors to your site right now that you're getting per month. We'll take a look at your keywords here in a second. I'm going to hop over to Summit Solar. We can see they also are using their headers here, which is really good. They have 98 referring domains, sending back about 212 links to their site. Their trust is higher with a 27 because they have more links. And that's going to bring them about 746 keywords that they are currently being found for in Google searches. And that's bringing them about 286 visitors to their site every single month. So let's look at your keywords first. First thing we see is your business name, Firefly Solar. And 80 people do search you by name right now. And we can see that you're in the top position. So position, remember we talked about how there's 10 results per page on the Google searches for really any search? Well, 1 is obviously the best you can do. Getting in the top 10 will get you on that first page. But being number 1, you're going to get the highest percentage of this overall volume. So we can see you guys are getting 26 visitors from the 80 coming to your actual site every single month. So let's kind of scroll down. These ones all have to do with your name, which means people know who you are. It's going to be some referrals, potentially people who saw your signs. But you also want to bring in those valuable new customers. That's how businesses really grow. So then we've got a great one here, Solar, Greenville, South Carolina, which is what we searched. 50 people do search this every month. You guys are ranked 13. So unfortunately, the percentages drop the further down you are. So 13 is going to put you at the top of page 2, actually a little bit towards the middle of page 2. And you're getting 0.6 visitors of the 50, so not even 1, so less than 1, 0.6 from that. So really you do want to get in the top 10, and we found that 80 to 85% of people will not go to page 2. That's why being in the top 10 is really so important. And that's going to bring you a lot more visitors to your site. So let's hop over to Summit Solar here. Let's just see what they're doing. We got their name, 300 people search them by name. Number 1 spot for that's going to get them 68 of the 300 visitors to their site. Then let's see what they have for bringing in some new customers. Here we go, Solar, Greenville, South Carolina, the same one that we searched. 50 people do search that like we talked about. They're number 2 for this one, so they're getting 7 of the 50 visitors coming to their site. And the more of these you can just kind of stack up, as well as other areas that you do serve. You're going to really start adding those up, and there should be a few more as well for really each one. You can see they have one for, actually that's just their name, but it is Illinois because they are spread out. Here we go, solar panels. So here's another one, solar panels, Greenville, South Carolina. 80 people search this one. They're number 10, so right at the bottom of page 1, they're getting 2.1 of the 80 to their site. All right, so that's just what they're doing. They essentially just have more keywords that they're ranking on the first page for. Some of those are more recommended than others where they have a specific location and a service. So now that you guys kind of have the info, though, you know, typically from about 100 visitors to your site, you could expect maybe between 20 and 30 calls from that, depending on what your kind of closing ratios are and whatnot. Usually it's between, you know, we'll say between 1 and 3 customers a month, usually more between 2 and 4 actual jobs for you. So, you know, now that you guys have the info, if you're happy with where you're at, you don't have to do anything with the info. If you have someone you use, you can show them the video. And the third option is if you do want to grow your company and you don't have anyone that you currently use or you're not happy with them, feel free to reach out and I can answer any questions for you guys. I will give you a call just to follow up and just see what you thought of the video if you thought it was helpful. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.